Ahead of the big game in Miami this year, current and former athletes and other celebrities gathered at Florida International University for a game of their own to support more than a dozen military groups in the 20th Annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge presented by SunTrust, now Truist.
Known to be the warmest location in the U.S. during this time of year, Miami most certainly has the heat turned up for the big game. And boy, it's going to get hot up in here at the Ricardo Silva Stadium, home of the FIU Panthers. Today, though, it's home for the 20th Annual Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Challenge. I'm Eric the Trainer, and welcome to the 20th Annual Celebrity Flag Football Game, benefiting military charities and first responders. Today is going to be incredible. We have athletes, we have celebrities. It's been 20 years that we have benefited these types of charities, and this year is no exception. You're with me, check out all the action.
We will be right back with all the action here in Miami at the 20th Annual Celebrity Sweat Flag Football Game presented by SunTrust, now Truist.
In the locker room pre-game with Michael and with Rumble, what is your prediction for today's big game?
Man, listen, the biggest prediction is we're going to have fun for a great cause. Yeah. That's the best prediction we can give out, and especially we get to hang around people like this right here, man. I was so happy to see this man and just look at this right arm again. You see that when this right hand touches you, grab your pillow and go to sleep. That's what it does right here. I can't wait to watch him.
He's been obsessed with my right hand since I got in here.
For years. I met this man a long time ago. I knew he was going to be a beast a long time ago, man, and I just love this dude, man. I love watching him. I love watching him perform, man, and to be here having fun with him, it's a great blessing.
Woo. Words of wisdom from two champions right here at Celebrity Sweat. If you're into combative sports, you know this gentleman. He is a champion boxer. He does mixed martial arts. He does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He actually fights bare knuckle, so I'm glad that I'm his friend. Yuli, it's great to have you here. What do you expect is going to happen on the field?
Man, I just expect everybody to come out and have some fun. It's going to be a great time. We're out here supporting the troops. It's a great cause. It's going to be a great day.
Awesome. You live here in Miami. You're a local champion. What does it mean to have the Super Bowl in your hometown?
It's amazing, man. You know, Super Bowl is the biggest party on earth, and it's great to have it here in the city.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
And from your combative skills that you use in the octagon and the ring, how does that transfer over to the football field?
You know, we're going to transfer a little bit of aggression, trying to get the ball and get some touchdowns in. But aside from that, we're just out here to have a good time, man.
His fists are dangerous, but his heart is huge right here at Celebrity Sweat. We're in the locker room, and Terrell, you're a Hall of Famer, and here you are at our game. It's benefiting military charities and first responders. How does it feel to be with all these real heroes?
My respect for the military goes back so far and deep. When I played with the Broncos, I used to do the Mile High salute when I scored a touchdown. And I used to salute every time. And that wasn't because I was saluting my teammates for the work they've done. Right. To me, it was really a symbol of when I would salute who I was giving respect to. Because I had to put a mentality in my mind when I played that game. Who did I want to be? Who was like my heroes? Military, right? Anybody in the military. So for me, that's when I was saluting, was like, hey, this salute is for you to be as brave and have the courage to do things like, we play a game. Right. Chances are when that game is over, we are coming home to our families. Right. The sacrifice that our military, what they're making, going overseas, fighting for us, man, and not knowing what's going to happen to them once they get off that battlefield, man, I have the ultimate respect for that. Right. So, and today is a great time to be playing football with them, get a chance to talk with them, and just really get to tell them how much we appreciate what they do.
Absolutely. I don't know about you, but I am inspired. All the champions are right here at Celebrity Sweat. Moments before the big game, we're in the locker room with the two captains. Donovan, what is your prediction for the game?
Win.
Ooh. And Doug?
Pain. If Donovan's going to win, that just means I'm having fun.
We're all going to have fun.
We're going to have fun.
Yeah, it's for a great cause. What does it mean to be here with the first responders and military?
Well, you know what? I think also we have to look at it in the sense that we're showing our appreciation, but more importantly, we're showing love, giving back. And giving back to the community is very important, and also for the people who are giving us an opportunity for freedom and to be here. So I'm more than excited to be here. I'm looking forward to competing with Doug, but with these guys here in this locker room, man, it's for all of us to just come together and just have a great time.
On the field with Marcus and Andre. Guys, big game today. What is your prediction?
Right now, these gloves are my prediction. I had these gloves when I came in the league. You can palm somebody's head with these gloves now. But of course, we team Dre, man. We team Flutie, man. We're all about that. So, we gotta represent, and we're gonna do. Hopefully, the rain stays away. We don't want to be out here in the rain, but we're ready to go, man. Ready to have some fun.
Donovan's a tough guy, Marcus. What do you think?
Man, I think we got a lot of great guys on our team, so it's gonna be a great game to watch. Great game for sure.
Heads, tails. What do you want?
Heads.
He called heads.
All right. It's the tails, bro.
Heads. You want the ball?
We want the ball.
We're on the field, and let me tell you something. This game is going to happen rain or shine. But for right now, I'm going to throw it up to my partner in the sky, Chris Bowden. Take it away, my friend.
Thank you, Eric. And as the U.S. Army parachute team delivers the game ball in style, Team Flutie includes Sergeant First Class Dan Rogers, who has served for more than 2 decades. Also, a couple current NFLers, T.Y. Hilton and Jonnu Smith, who played their college ball at Florida International. And Team McNabb also has an FIU alum and former Miami Heat guard Carlos Arroyo, plus NBA Hall of Famer Tracy McGrady, and Sergeant First Class Mark Owens, a member of that Golden Knights parachute team. A little drizzle not going to stop this game, or an air show. Donovan McNabb takes the snap, laterals to McGrady, and T-Mac goes on the attack, 45 yards downfield to DJ Moore. And the Carolina Panthers wideout shows everyone what he does for a living, dashing right, then left, towards the near sideline, before finally being tracked down by his fellow pro, Jonnu Smith, and out at the 10-yard line. Moments later then, from the 5, McNabb with the ball sees a size mismatch and throws a jump ball to McGrady, who brings it down in the end zone for the game's first points. Let's go to Eric with the man who set that touchdown up.
What an incredible opening play. Did you guys come up with that on the fly, or was that planned?
That was on the fly. They told me to go deep. I just went deep.
It was an incredible play on the fly, rocking and rolling right here at Celebrity Sweat.
Now Team Flutie gets the ball for the first time, and from his own 20, Doug tosses a short pass to Jonnu Smith. And the Tennessee Titans tight end stops and starts to the 35 and decides to flip it back to former NFLer Rashad Ross, who then hot potatoes it back to Flutie. In the end, Flutie's tracked down at the 34, an eventful gain of 14. Later, from his own 48, Flutie flinging one to that other former FIU Panther, T.Y. Hilton, the Colt star and 2016 NFL receiving yards leader, knows what to do with it. A familiar sight at Ricardo Silva Stadium ties this one up at 6. Team Flutie then decides to go for 2, and from the 5, it's Doug to Dan, as in Sergeant First Class Dan Rogers for the 8-6 lead. Team McNabb now looking to respond, and Donovan takes his time, surveys the field, and then lofts one midfield to ex-Miami Heat guard Carlos Arroyo, but it's picked off by Tariq Cohen of the Chicago Bears, who does a little Neon Dion-like high step down the sideline, looking at lateral before changing his mind and being pushed out of bounds at the 20. Later, from the 10-yard line, Flutie fakes right once, then twice, then throws a dart to the middle, and Jason Tardik, known for The Bachelorette Season 14, hauls that one in as he hits the turf. Nice grab, and it's 14-6. The Fluties then go for the deuce again. Doug finds sports agent and former arena leaguer Sean Stellato. Sign that man up for what is now a 16-6 lead. And even though Doug seems to be performing just fine in the drizzle, it's not about the footwear, because he thinks it'll be even better to shed all of it and go barefoot the rest of the half. Let's see how that works out. McGrady now takes over at QB for Team McNabb. From his own 40, fakes right, scans the middle, and completes one to Andre Smith. And the Carolina Panthers linebacker makes like his teammate DJ Moore earlier, sidestepping the defender, churning up real estate before going out of bounds at the 15. Next play, T-Mac looks to Ulysses Diaz in the end zone, but the Miami-based boxer has the ball go off his hands in the middleweight. Probably feels like punching himself after that. Now, 4th down from the 15, and after McGrady couldn't get help from a boxer, similar story from a musician, Chris Lucas of Low Cash. He's not money, unfortunately, for Team McNabb, and the Fluties take over possession. And the barefooted quarterback gets to work with the short flip here to Rashad Ross, who then shifts back towards the middle, looking for a little help apparently, and he finds it here with the lateral to Cohen. Now he's a bear, but as you can see, he's also water bug-like, shifting, darting, dashing to the 40 before he's barely caught, even though Tariq seems to have a hard time believing that. Now from the 36, Flutie finds actor Chris Lofton. He's with the show Ballers, and he shows he has some baller in him. Taking it from the 20 down to the 15, Dougie and company inching closer again to the end zone. That's where Flutie is going on the next play, but his high jump ball towards the back, broken up by another baller of all people. That's Carl McDowell. He plays TTD in the show and denies the TD right there. So Flutie goes back to his baller. Lofton makes the nifty sliding catch for the touchdown, worthy of the earthquake shimmy shake celebration for a 22-6 lead. The captain of the opposing team doesn't like that too much, so Lofton goes back to Donovan to apologize? Maybe, maybe not. And going for two again, the twinkle toed signal caller. Goes for Ross in the end zone, defended by Sheldrick Redwine, and the ball deflects to Smith, an unbelievable two-pointer, everything going the chest-bumping ways of Team Flutie, now up 18 and singing in the rain. The McNabbers have some catching up to do, but Grady looking again for Chris Lucas, gets picked off by Hilton. Looks like nothing but open field, but no TD for TY, as Team Mac is able to track him down at about the 10. Team Flutie in a spot to blow this one open. They take advantage. Doug floats one to the back of the end zone. Wouldn't you know it, another deflection lands in Smith's hands, this time off the Dolphins' Albert Wilson. Unbelievable. 31-6 as Eric tracks down the NBA Hall of Famer turned QB.
On the sidelines with Tracy McGrady, what do you think of the game so far?
Well, I called it out. 2-3 plays, touchdown. That's what we're here to do. I'm showing off my football skills, having a good time. No, it's good, man. You know, playing with these guys that do this every day, I mean, it's an honor.
Fantastic. All the champions are right here at Celebrity Sweat.
Yes.
Tracy then gets back to work on the field, and with one of his NFL teammates, that's Jets wideout Braxton Berrios. After the nice pass, he takes it from the 35 down inside the 20. That's step one in moving the chains and piling up points. Step two is looking for that guy again. Tracy pump fakes and goes back to a wide open Berrios on the right side, and he does the rest. A much needed score for Team McNabb, making it 31-12. Then on the conversion, McGrady wants to give his boxer another chance, and Ulysses Diaz hangs on this time, cradling it like a baby to get back to within 17. Then Team Mac comes up big against his counterpart, Flutie, the ill-advised lob into traffic. That includes McGrady, who swoops in for the steal, looking for the slam dunk the other way, or touchdown. Yeah, he decides to play it safe with Flutie in pursuit. But Doug's defense stiffens on 4th down from the 5. Flutie blitzing, McGrady escapes left, but has trouble finding the open man. He chucks it to Redwine, but he's off the mark, a golden opportunity missed for Team McNabb. So with just a few seconds remaining in the half, Flutie, from his own 40, looking for a play from one of his NFL guys, completes the beautiful pass to a wide-open Marcus Williams of the Saints, but DJ Moore is in the vicinity, able to get his hands on Williams. That's the end of the first half, and the score remains Team Flutie 31, Team McNabb 14. This year's Celebrity Flag Football Challenge is brought to you by SunTrust, now Truist, Miller Coors, Mountain Dew Zero, and Celebrity Sweat.
The 2020 Celebrity Flag Football Game would also like to thank our official equipment and jersey partners, Berserk Athletics and Spiders Batting Gloves. On the field with the incredible Doug Flutie, what a first half. How'd it feel to be out there?
It was fun, running around. Guys are making plays. I mean, I threw 2 balls that should have been intercepted, and they wind up as 2-point conversions. So we're just having fun, throwing it around a little bit, and I don't know, I'm like a 10-year-old kid. You got all these great athletes together for me to come out and mess around.
Now, was that Tracy McGrady that caught the interception?
Oh my gosh. Tracy was posting, it was like he's posting a guy up. We had a little, it was like 4th down and 1, so I'm just doing this and dumping it to him. He took the left arm and put him on the ground. And Tracy's a big boy out there. Tracy covers a lot of ground. And oh my God, he can throw the football. He has he's got the strongest arm out here. Put mine and Donovan's together, and we can't throw it as far as Tracy.
That's amazing. All the champions are right here at Celebrity Sweat. On the sidelines with the incredible recording artist, Jake Miller. He did a dazzling halftime show. How'd it feel to be out there?
Felt amazing. This is the hometown crowd. I'm from Florida, obviously, so I'm just happy to be back. Celebrity Sweat is like family to me, so I'm so happy to be here.
That's crazy. I know you from Hollywood, and yet you're a Florida guy. What's it like to come back?
It's amazing, man. I mean, my parents are here, so, you know, and to see you here is crazy because we always see each other in California. So, yeah, we've been on cruise ships together, but now we're in my hometown, so it's amazing.
We get back to work in the second half. Team Flutie gets the ball and already in McNabb territory with their 31-14 lead. Wait, make that 37-14. Flame-throwing Flutie with precision to Rashad Ross. Between two defenders, that duo making it look easy. Then going for a couple more, dug the dart to Sean Stellato. The former Marist College wideout runs camps and represents athletes these days, and he can also celebrate a two-point conversion. Team McNabb needs to respond, and after Tracy McGrady flips to Albert Wilson, the Dolphins wideout straddles the 40, tosses back to DJ Moore, and we know from the first half how Moore has that knack for picking up more yardage. He's on cruise control, gives Stellato a little juke before Tariq Cohen finally tracks him down, pushing him out of bounds. That's a lot of yak, yards after catch. The crowd loving it, and DJ knows they can't stop him from doing some damage. So McGrady and Team McNabb knocking on the door, and amidst all the chaos, there's the obvious pass to make right in front of Tracy. That to Carlito Londono, the music executive, brings his team to within 39-20. Similar stuff on the conversion, except this time it's Moore getting free at the goal line. T-Mac finds him, and we're back to a 17-point game. You know whom we haven't heard from yet? Billy Blanks, and Doug sees him wide open, but it goes right through his mitts. Maybe because he's outfitted with the groundbreaking tie bow cam, perhaps proving those hands are better for martial arts than catching footballs. A bit later, Doug gets pressured, escapes the pocket, has a wide open Jason Tardick, but throws a bit behind him, allowing Braxton Berrios to break it up. Nice defensive play, and this would not be Doug's series because he chucks one towards Rashad Ross. Berrios picks it off at the 13, losing his lid, but not his feet. Racing the other way down the far sideline before Ross hustles back down to catch him. Spinning means winning, at least for that play. So a great chance for Team McNabb now, and McGrady comes through, finding Londono for a second straight touchdown. That's not a replay. All of a sudden, the Team Flutie lead is down to 11. But on the ensuing possession, Doug recaptures his rhythm. Like this pass to Chris Lofton, who was touched at the 20 despite the high step into the end zone. Come on back, bring that ball back here now. Now inside the 10, Sergeant Dan Rogers centers to Flutie, backpedals, catches the quick flip, down just before he can cross the goal line. But Doug wants his center rewarded, goes right back to him. Nothing like catching a TD pass from a Heisman winner. Thank you for your service, sir. And Roscoe Dash and Flutie thank him for catching that ball. Jonnu Smith might be the biggest star of the game in his return to where he played in college. How about that snag in the back of the end zone for the two-pointer? And it's starting to get late now for Team McNabb, though, and this one hurts. T-Mac looks for low cash's Chris Lucas, but the ball goes through his hands and into those of fellow musician Roscoe Dash, who's caught immediately. But their defense steps up big right here as they get their own pick. That was Lofton at quarterback. As Flutie went wide, the pass picked off by Andre Smith, and the Panthers linebacker picking him up, laying him down to the house once he actually decides to cross the goal line. That is for 6 points, even though style points here a bit lacking on the slam dunk attempt. It's a congregation celebration after Smith's pick six. Then the two biggest names on Team McNabb team up for the two-pointer. Tracy here to Donovan. The catch here as the captain brings his team back within 11 again. Not to mention a little strutting and swagger as well after the defense came up big to keep them to within striking distance. But Team Flutie here would answer the challenge. In the red zone, Doug with a quick strike to Marcus Williams, who's in the mood for some spinning and some dancing, getting the lead back to 53-36. And on this afternoon, if Team Flutie wants to assure itself of getting points on the board, they know who to go to. It's Tariq Cohen with the snap. The 5'6" Energizer lofts the ball to who else? Jonnu Smith, who takes care of business again, increasing the lead back to 55-36. And barring a miracle, this one is pretty much out of reach. But T-Mac and company, they're not going to go down without a fight, or what turns into this 52-yard bomb to Sheldrick Redwine. Tracy's got an arm, and the Cleveland Browns safety who played collegiately at the U shows great concentration on that grab. Then McGrady gets the ball to Andre Smith again. He had that big pick six moments ago. He gets down to the 10 before Cohen gets his mitts on him. You know what worked twice before earlier in the half? McGrady to Carlito Londono. Same spot, same result. Makes it 55-42, but time just about up. Enough to attempt a final two-point conversion. DJ Moore solitary in the left corner of the end zone where eventual MVP McGrady finds him. That makes the score a respectable 55-44, but it's a wrap. After a game-opening score from Team McNabb, Team Flutie in control to win the SunTrust Now Truist Confidence Cup at the 20th Annual Celebrity Flag Football Challenge in Miami.
On the field after the game with Donovan, do you have an announcement for us?
We'll be back next year.
Oh.
With more time on the clock.
So is that a request for a rematch in Tampa?
Yeah. Yes, that is a rematch. Look forward to it. I'm fired up already.
Ooh, the stage is set right here at Celebrity Sweat. Check us out at celebritysweat.com for additional highlights, as well as healthy eating and fitness tips from your favorite celebrities and athletes. With a final score of 55-44, we saw an incredible game today, and it was a blast. On behalf of Celebrity Sweat, I'm Eric the Trainer. We'll see you next year in Tampa. Woo!